What is Amon-Ra's best ability? If you had to narrow it down.
He eats what he kills.
All right.
You don't know who you're sitting next to. You
I do know who I'm sitting
gotta get the people what they want.
I asked him what Amon-Ra's best ability is, and he said Amon-Ra eats what he kills. Yeah, Mom's confused.
Yeah, because she's German, she don't understand that. Yeah.
I hardly understand it. I'm American.
But he didn't want to do it. Who's in?
Amon-Ra.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. He's got his bucket hat. What was Amon-Ra's reaction when he learned about Pro Bowl?
Oh, super excited. I mean, I'm so happy to see his face because during the draft, he was so disappointed.
Yeah.
And to see some joy on his face, like getting rewarded for all his hard work, finally, that was great. Just to see him, excited, yeah.
Did Amon-Ra call you as soon as he found out about Pro Bowl?
We actually watched the Eagles game together with friends in a sports bar in Anaheim.
Yep.
And so everybody was there, the boys and friends, and we knew when the Eagles won, we knew he was in.
Did he say anything about being here with, he's got Jared, Frank, and Panay. Was he so excited that they were here too?
I'm thinking about being here with your quarterback. What else could you want? I'm a little concerned now because the AFC moved the ball quicker. See, we barely made moving it. Did he get it first? Oh, good. It's hard to get that flag. It's hard, yeah.
That's a big man though. I don't.
All these guys are massive, right? You see him in the hotel?
Oh yeah.
How do you grow that big?
What is your most proud moment of Amon-Ra ever in any point of his career?
Oh, I have a proud moment.
High school.
This is the 2-minute warning.
When he did his first touchdown for the Lions
Okay.
last year.
Yep.
I mean, to see him got this ball and then it was just amazing.
Look at this. Oh, that would have been a nice catch. There got to be two moments for me.
Okay.
One, the catch against the Vikings. Two, when he was 6 years old, we were losing a game, championship game. No time on the clock. And he had to run a reverse and a touchdown, and he did it. I'm like, oh my God, to win the game. I never forget that. Those
6
two
years
moments.
old, he was doing that.
Yeah. I mean, you got to remember, he was like that high school, elementary school, grade school, soccer, basketball, anything he did, he's like a wind-up doll. He could do anything.
Wow.
Anything.
So none of this is shocking at all?
No, at a high level. Unbelievable. Like I tell people, my wife called me one day. They're in Germany. He's 5, and he's playing soccer. And she goes, you need to get over here. I'm in America. You got to see Amon, he's unbelievable. At soccer, I go, what do you mean? So I flew there. I couldn't believe what I saw. Like, where did you learn that at? And they wanted to keep him at 5 years old, wanted us to go to another company or another town to talk to a coach to possibly keep Amon-Ra in Germany to train him for the national team when he was 5 years old.
Do you have to process it sometimes that all three of your boys played at the level they did in college, let alone NFL?
Well, that's the hard and bad part about it.
Yeah.
Because, how do I say that? It's like being in the forest.
Okay.
If you're in the middle of the forest, you can't really appreciate the trees
Yes.
unless you get outside.
Yep.
So for me, it's very difficult to appreciate everything because I try to live vicariously through friends, but it's difficult because I can't put myself in their shoes. It's just what we did. So that's the sad part.
Yeah.
I can't really appreciate it.
Until they're probably done playing, right?
I don't know if I ever get it. It's difficult,
Yeah.
Even when I won the Mr. Universe, it wasn't a big thing to me.
No? So son's playing in the NFL, just way bigger.
It's bigger, but it's sad that I can't. Like, I appreciate Frank Ragnar, I can appreciate him more because I'm on the outside watching them.
Yeah.
You know, other players, but your own son is hard. It's hard. Because you see him, you don't, it's like when your kid is 5,
Yep.
and now he's 8, and your cousins come over, and they say, wow, he grew a lot. You can't see that he grew.
Right.
It's like that, you know, it's like, yeah, it's difficult. Wow. Oh, that's a foul. That's penalty. So I think the Lions going to the Super Bowl. I want you to tell you that right now.
This upcoming season? What do you think is like the last thing they need to do to get there?
I couldn't say that. It's just a feeling I have, and the momentum and also the structure of the team from the GM on down. It's set up right. You got to have all the team pieces, and it seems to me they got the team pieces. Everything is lining up. All the stars got to align, and it just seems like they're lining up.
They're on their way.
Yeah.
Do you sense that too?
I have that feeling. Yeah. I can't explain it why, but I just have a feeling, you know.
When he announced that which college he was going to, he had his 2 big brothers on the table, their schools, but then he paved his own way and went to USC. Was that important for him to kind of do his own thing?
Yes, it was important to him. They all basically did what's important to them, you know? Like Osiris always wanted to go to Stanford, so he went to Stanford. And Equanimous loves Notre Dame till today, you know? They have this rivalry going on still till today.
Who had the highest GPA ever? Because you have Stanford, USC, Notre Dame, which is insane.
It's all different. Like Osiris picks up things so quick, you know? I don't think he even has to read a book to understand it, you know? He just glanced through it.
He's like a photographic memory. Oh, and Amon-Ra grinds like he does in football. He grinds when he's studying. He's like a machine.
And Equanimous is the same, you know? He's just naturally doesn't understand quick things. Yes.
In our house, if you get an A, I would tell him, don't show me an A. Any fool can make an A. I want to see A+ only. Don't show me nothing but A+. So that was our standard in our house. So they would show me an A. I go, don't show me an A. Papa, you don't understand. You can't get an A+ because there's no extra credit. The maximum was A. I said, well, I still don't want to see an A.
Did they ever bring home a B one time?
Yes, I think in math or some super math class they had. When they transitioned from French to English, they may get a B because he goes, he would go, Papa, I got a B because it was in English. If it was in French, I would have got an A. I'm gonna say something, Coach. Put me in, baby.
Go have some words with Eli Manning.
Oh, so this whole thing starts when they're kids, right? So you got to start early with any sport. You got to start at 5 years old.
I was going to say how early. So we're looking at
5 years old. You got to start. My house, 5 years old, you start lifting weights. In my house, you know.
Did they ever be like, Dad, I'm not doing this?
They never said anything.
Okay.
Never once.
What do you think about the boys lifting weights at 5 years old?
You know, for me, it wasn't really that dramatic, like maybe like for an American mom, you know, but it wasn't dramatic, you know, because I knew it wasn't that, I mean, maybe we grew up different in Germany, but we don't, like I had them climb on trees where my American friends said, oh my God, be careful, you know, but they're okay.
But she was just as hard on them, or harder, the boys said, with education.
Yes.
Because she was like grinding them, and they would, Papa, oh, Mama, make us do this. We don't want to do that. I'm like, look, do whatever she tells you. You'll thank her later. I mean, she made them learn all 3 languages. You know, they took the SAT in all 3 languages. That's crazy.
They took the SAT in all 3 languages?
Yeah, French, German, and English.
We've seen so many videos, articles about Amon-Ra. What is one thing that people do not know about Amon-Ra?
If you see how vicious he is on the field and how dogmatic he is with his training, what they don't know is he has a big heart. His heart is so big, it's unbelievable. His heart is so big.
Besides the big heart, he speaks French. I don't know if people know that. And He's very, very, how do I say it? Like he's a baby, but I think in his mind he is the oldest. Because he takes care of his brothers, he takes care of everybody. When we went on vacation, we all sit in the car, his brothers sit in the car ready to go. He went outside, he went back into the house and made sure all the lights are out.
Well, how old was he?
I don't remember, young.
He was like 9 years old.
Yeah. So he's very, I don't know what the English word is for that, but very, he makes sure, yes.
But even, yeah.
Of everything, yes. Well, his brothers don't care, you know, but yeah.
Walking in Germany,
Yeah.
they were little kids. He must have been 8 years old. And I would go, where's Amon? And he's way back. I said, what are you doing? Waiting on Mom to make sure she's always on top of things, on top of everything.